Good evening. This is a surprise stream for me. I didn't get a chance to do the mixer stream earlier. I did my Twitch stream earlier, and so I'm just coming in here and just decided to stream because I didn't get that far with the City Sundays. I was having technical issues. And so let's do it today. Let's pretend that today is Sunday. Sunday, Bloody Sunday? But let's pretend that it's Sunday. Let's look at the city. I'm just gonna go through and look at the city right now. I'm gonna change my view and I will show you not just what happened last week, but also what happened in Twitch earlier this morning, even. For one, Alex finished these two guard towers. He finished the Knight's Tower, and we went in and we furnished it for the new knight that is going to come in and take over this tower. So this is our furnishings for this tower. We updated the floor. We added some additional furniture to make them feel comfortable. And upstairs, we actually put in a good desk, a good chair, and a little kitchen-y area where they can pull out some food and cook it and fix it. And then up on the top, we have a wooden floor here, but we do have water so that if something happens, if a flaming arrow is thrown in, it can actually, the fire can be put out. And so this tower is ready. We actually need to work on the Ranger Tower, and I think that's what I want to do. But before I do that, I'm going to check in on my builders, and you might hear some sleeping sounds in the background because Vincentius Primus is asleep. So, oh dear, Alex, you're starving. So let me give him some lunch. He forgets to eat all the time, so we're going to put this and this bread right here. And let's get him some sandwiches. Fish sandwich and apple for dessert. And let's see if that will help. He is working on the tavern. He is working on two projects. He's actually working on the tavern and working on, oh, that's interesting. It says he's finished. Ah, there it goes. And now he's working on the tavern. He was working on the bakery, and we'll actually show you what that looks like after we get done checking these things off his checklist. And sure enough, there he goes. He was so hungry. He's going to have his lunch now, which is good. And we're going over and look at the work done on the bakery. This is great. So now we have this little seating area outside the bakery and his window where people can look in and see him cooking. And let's go inside. And this is the area where they can come and make special orders and of pastries and wonderful things to eat. So that is what we are looking at. And let's go see. So now he is working on the tavern. and he's waiting for something. So a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Oops, I'm having a little trouble with my mouse. A lot of things that need to be done for the tavern. That is interesting. He was just sorting supplies, so that's good. Then the next thing that happened was that our other builder began working on a new house that we have decided to put right on the boardwalk, and this is it right here. And it actually fit perfectly here. This is a level 3, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the final level that we're going to do on this house. Yep. We don't really need the other 2 bedrooms upstairs, and we are going to be very careful when we do this, but we are going to change out the furniture, the vanilla furniture, and we are going to add Mr. Crayfish Furniture. Whenever I've seen this house, it's been at a level 5, and all these windows have curtains on them, but the windows not having anything on them just looks absolutely gorgeous. These windows are beautiful and big, so we can actually I just want to add some chairs right now so that I don't accidentally hit this table, because this is the hut block and I do not want to accidentally do anything with the hut block. So if we do that, that will help for right now. We'll have to come back and do the kitchen and do the living room, and then we'll go upstairs. So no one's living here yet, but this is going to be the future home for Evan and Victoria. So let me, there's Alex, and he's still working. He's working late. And Madison is working on where Victoria and Evan are going to be. Victoria and Evan are going to run the new library right here. They're going to be librarians for our new library. And I believe, is there construction tape? Yes. So she is going to start working on the level 2 of this, and I don't remember how far up we're going to let this get, this this particular build. So that is something that I might have to actually go and look at, and maybe I should do that right now. So why don't we do that? Why don't we get a library? I'm going to get a library, I'm going to get the builder's one, and I'm going to go out to the island, and let's just look at this library again and see how far we're going to, because I have that in my hand. We're going to see how far we can, whether we're going to do this all the way up to level 5. That is what we're going to look at right now and see. So we can come right out here, and here we go. There we go. I'm going to come down here, and there we are, library. And this is a dwarven library. Level 1 is what we were just looking. Actually, I think we're looking at the level 2 of it. Level 2. Yeah. And so level 3 is going to have an upstairs. This looks like an upstairs part. And that was the thing. Am I going to do a level 3 or 4 or 5? Let's look at how do they get upstairs here? Let's see. Are they using actual steps? Are there steps that go down? Yes, there are. Okay, so there's the stairs down to this level. Right here, I guess. That is very interesting. So there's a way up, and you step there, and I think that's the way up. That is very curious. So that's a 3, and the 4. Any change? Any change in this? Now we have a definite stair right there, and the level 5. Alright, so then it's in end stone, and what's it look like? It looks like that. Is there anything to be gained from this? We have this, oops, that's inside the wall. Okay, so this is what it would look like if it's a level 5. I don't think we care about this. I don't think we do. I think that at that stage I'm not going to be happy. Let's raise it up for a minute off the ground so I can just look. I think I only want it to be a level 2. And let's go back to the 2. 1, 2, 3 makes it up 1. I think I just want it to be 1 floor. I think that's all we need, and I think 2 will allow us to hire a second, and so that's what we want. So let's go back and see what we're having her do, because if she's building it up to level 3, whoops, sorry about that, we're going to stop her. If this is a level 2, then we're good to go. If it's more than that, then we don't want it. So this is a level 1, so she's making a level 2 out of it right now. Okay, good. And that's where it's going to stop. And I'm actually glad that I looked. So with this house, and with this library, and with the house down the way, we're actually going to, I think, change the stone. Now we do have this birch here, so it's not unrealistic that we have some birch places, but do we want this to be birch? I mean, should this in fact be the stone house that the others are? If we do that, what's it going to look like on the inside, and are we going to be happy with that? There is a soldier. Sorry. There is a soldier and their pet right there. And let us go inside here, and let's look at the walls. So the walls are pretty. This is going to be one of the first houses on the boardwalk, and what's going to happen is that these walls will have to be made out of something else and jungle, and that's kind of what we're going to decide on right now, as a matter of fact, because this house isn't done. And upstairs, when we go upstairs, we put Yep, that's what you see that correct. We have upstairs a ceiling. That's actually the roof. So we have plenty of room to put a ceiling up there. So for instance, we could do slab. Let's see if we can actually do this. So this is quartz. I don't know about that. It depends on what else we're going to do, but let's do marble for just a minute and see if we can put the marble up against that right there. And we absolutely can. Good. Okay. So this is going to be fine, and we can actually, these are too high, we can actually put the marble up in this hallway to begin with, and then we'll do the rest of this. Now normally on City Sundays we don't do any work, but there's not really anything happening. This is I'm kind of doing this for myself as a way of trying to stay positive, trying to stay creative at a time when things are really in a bad way in the country, and this is how I'm trying to do something creative, and this is what I like to do creatively, and so I'm going to work on this for a little while. If we do something with the color of the rooms, which we pretty much have to do, this is what I'm going to have to look at. So, but right now, oops, sounds like someone stayed out too late. Definitely stayed out way too late. So we're going to take all of those out here and put in these light pieces. Now if we wanted to, especially in the hallway, we can put in lights and have them stick through. So why don't we do this down this hall? There shouldn't be anyone in this house. Wasn't that interesting? Let's put one here, and that means that it goes all the way through to the ceiling and through the roof. And let's pick glow, and the question is, what do we want to do, glow, or do we want to do lanterns, sea lanterns? Let's do sea lanterns, and let's look. Now, is that my imagination that someone keeps coming into the house? Oh, the delivery. Yes, they have to come in. That is true. Okay, so there's one. And then let's put another one. That's right here. So let's put another one right here. And there we go. So we apparently can put it there or put it there. And I don't know. I think I like it up. But let's see, now that I have it down, what am I thinking? Yeah, that I definitely want it to be up. So we'll leave it right there. Let's take these away right here. And let's see if when we do a function F7, if there's enough light. Function F7. I don't see any indication of darkness. Oops, Hold on a sec. That was interesting. It sounded like someone was actually eating in here. Ah, but there you go. Now we see yellow in this room. There isn't any light in here yet, so let's just look at this. Do we want to put something here? We can put something for the time being because it sits up like that, and then we don't have to worry about these rooms for right now. We can add more light to them later. And this bedroom is good. Okay, so we can do the same with this room. Actually, we can't because this room isn't even great. In any respect. So we're going to have to put real lights in here. So, okay. So let us continue with what we're working on. Let us put the wand away so we don't accidentally do anything with it. This goes here. And let us look at some wall treatments that we might like. And I'm going to go downstairs because I want to see if people actually are coming in here or if I'm just hearing them go in over there. So I'm just going to stand here for a moment and watch this. There's Alex. And let's take off the function F7 for right now. There we go. So we don't have lines anymore. And nope, I don't seem to have anything. So for the hallway, we could do, it depends on what kind of stairs we want to have. They will use Crayfish's, yeah, see that's not here. Okay, good. We could use Mr. Crayfish's special stairs, but we still have to decide what we're going to do with the walls, and we absolutely haven't decided that yet. So, walls, terracotta or concrete? T-E-R-A. So, the only thing that's probably going to work in some kind of way would probably be the grays. They would probably work the best. Let's look at concrete for a second, see. And our concrete colors are less, we have less of a choice with concrete. We have great choices for flooring, but not for actual room colors. So let us go back to terracotta. The only other thing we could do would be to take a color of wood, like birch, and do something like, what could we do? We could actually, I'm sorry, you haven't been able to hear me this whole time. We could actually do, yeah, no, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm looking at this and I don't have a clue. I'm looking at the crossed timbers, and that would be interesting. These covers are for refined storage and they don't do us any good. Do we want to use the timber? Let's look at timbers. I haven't looked at timbers. Let's look at them for a minute in this color. And let's see what we can do about the walls. We have that, we have that. And so I have a bunch. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Let's just try around. Let's just try this back. Actually, let's try. No. Oh my gosh. He just took away the wall here somehow. Is it interfering? He's saying it is, that it interferes. Whoa. Okay, do we have anything else? He shouldn't have taken this away. There's nothing here, and yet he did. We'll have to wait until he's done. I think that that wall is on the other side. See, it's right on this edge here, and it shouldn't have had anything to do with him, and yet it's gone. The entire thing is... Look at this. He's taking down this whole part here. Whoa. He just took down that whole part. And what he's saying is putting up this building. Alright, so we're going to have him finish. It's a good thing we didn't move anybody in yet. So let him build options, Alex, upgrade the building. Let's have him continue to upgrade this all the way. This is, what is this now? This is a level 3, so he's going to make it a 4 and then a 5, right? Oop, sorry. So while he's doing that, the house is just going to not be usable. It's like, whoa. That was so wild to turn around and see that gone. Okay, so it's my fault. I put it there. I knew it was going to be close, but I thought it was on the, that it was okay as far as the tavern was concerned, but apparently I was wrong. So let's see what happens with this. What does this look like? It looks like this. Ooh. And then what happens? So this is what the wall would look like between these two. That doesn't work. See what happens if we use this. Nope. Let's see what happens if we use this. That gives us this kind of pattern. I'm just playing with patterns, just for the fun of it. Let's look at this. Oop. Let's touch that side so that they're going that way. And we get that. That's interesting. That's curious. Okay. I don't think this is going to work in any kind of way. It would be nice, but it's not going to work. Alright, so let's just take this away. And we have this bed. We can go to sleep. And we can get up and go look at Alex and see what we're going to do. This is obviously going to have to be terracotta of some color. So that is what we are going to look at right now. Terracotta. Nope. 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 Okay. Okay. All right. Let's just go for the grays, maybe. How are they gonna look with this flooring? Are we gonna have to take the flooring out and do something different? Let's use the dark here for a minute. This is the dark gray right here. Looking this latte color. That's it. And what would happen if we go ahead and do the entire house like this? Are we going to like it? Let's see what happens. We can have this, and I don't think we can. I think if we have this house repaired on that side, it's actually going to, we're just going to have to put in the windows and stuff ourselves here. But let's go over here and let's get Alex situated on his new build right here. And we'll see some of the things that are on his checklist. And we can get these things checked off. And that'll be good. And there we go. Okay. So he's set, except for what he's asking for right now. So we'll give him that and close the door. So now, all the colors that this place is made of, what can we use, or what do we want to use that goes with the boardwalk? What do we want to use that goes with the boardwalk? We would have to use like sand. That's probably the only thing that would really go with the boardwalk. I think so. That would be the color of these other buildings. Yep, I think we would have to use sand. So let's see what it would look like if we take all of this down and out. Let's see here. How much room do we have here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. This is actually good. So we can do the same with this that we did with the other one, where we're going to take this top and we're going to add the slab. We can definitely do that. So let's add marble slab to the top, and let's get all of this part done while we are waiting. While we are waiting for what he's doing to be done. This will allow us to actually put a different flooring upstairs than what we have here. So let's continue this. And let's use this. And let's take this all the way across. We're backed up against the window. Ah, I should have known. It usually does that when you have two pieces meeting like that. So we'll just have to put this in ourselves. I had a feeling. Okay, so this is the stairwell that we just put in there. So let's take that up, and that will help. Okay, so there is the ceiling of this room and the ceiling up here as well. Good. And right now I'm just going to take this out because I don't know what I'm going to put here right this second. Now that we know that we're going to do sand, this is what it's like if you do sand, but I need to have the floor done first. So what am I going to put here? We could just have this be wood and know that we're not going to change that part. Let's try sand. Here we go. We have two colors. So we could do red sand. That would be interesting. Alright, let's try this between these two rooms. I haven't used this since New Tortuga. Since I was doing Techtopia, and I use sand for walls because it's very pretty. And there it is. And I definitely like that. Okay. So there's the wall between these two rooms. And in the hallway, we can also use this color in the hallway. So these walls here will also be sand colored, red sand colored. There it is. And we can just have them fall into place right there like that. So this room is actually going to be this color mostly, and so is the other bedroom. So let's take, how does this work? Let's take, we need to take this wall too, don't we? Yep. So I'm going to take this wall also right here, and that means taking this wall here as well, because this wall shows in that room. Hello. And let us continue with putting this in. And as I said, this is just something I'm doing right now because I need something creative, something to occupy my mind that in this time of what's going on in our country. So this is how I'm doing it. Everything's been said. The only thing left is for arrests to happen, and that is all there is. So here we go. So I like that very much. So we'll do that here. We can find stuff to match this, so that should be fine. This is the hall, that part right there. So let's see. So in doing this, let's take this color here and put it here and see, do we like it? These two together. I think it's good. I think it's good. So let's just take the front of the house right here. That's the moon coming up over there. Beautiful. Let's just take this upstairs part right here, and let's just take this whole side down right here and get ourselves going on the way this is going to look. We can spend the night doing this. And hopefully we don't have too many of the smudges on the inside. There's one on the outside, but that is what this building is going to look like. It's going to look like that. That's actually good. I'm fine with that. That works really nicely. So yeah, that's what we're going to use for the house. The whole house is going to have these walls. I have some other places in Omo that have sand walls. The carpenter's shop, the upstairs apartment in the carpenter's shop actually has sand walls, but this is first. I think it's maybe the second of these where I'm doing more than just a room or more than just a section of the house, where all of this part of the house is going to be made out of sand. I really like the way it looks and like this very much. So that doesn't fall down when the doors open. That is actually just fine. See? Yeah. So we'll continue, put the rest of this in. And here we go. Whoosh. There we go. All right. So it feels kind of strange because I've been playing New Musalangu, the 15 cities. I've been playing them for the last few days before today. 3 days actually. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, yeah, oh yeah, 4 days. And it's been interesting, just getting some of the how it affects me that we're not at peace with the mobs. We can't make a peace with the mobs, and it's really distressing that we can't do that, because that means that they don't want us there at all. And I don't think there's anything we can do about that except to ignore them the way the United States ignored the Native American. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But they have made their position clear, and apparently no amount of negotiation is going to change their mind, which is unfortunate. So they do not want our colonists on their land. So what do we do? What story can we tell with such a thing? What story can we tell when we have... I'm going to move this out. Let's take this we're not using, and let's fix that. Let's move this tree. Let's take the tree away. Let's fill in this piece of ground right here. Like that. We're just gonna put the tree over here. I didn't get any trees. Interesting. Okay, that was an oak. And so let's take this oak here, and we're just gonna plant it right here in the front yard. And we could use some bone meal, couldn't we? Let's use some bone meal and let us grow that tree. Oh, we shouldn't have taken the tree away, just in case we don't like the way this tree is. But luckily for us, it made a gorgeous little tree. Look at that. That's excellent. Okay, so that's our tree now. And let's come inside and let's look. That is really nice looking. That really works, and I'm really glad that that works. So we'll continue putting in the sand on this outside part, and yay. So let's see. Here's another one of these. Let us put the wood in here like that. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So now let's come back here and let's continue to work on this wall. And when he finishes with the level 5, then we'll work on the other side of the building. But right now, we will just work on this. And here we are. Yep. So, if you were buying paint, what color would this be? This would probably be like butter or something. They probably call this like a butter color. Buttercup. Wouldn't they? It's definitely something like that. So, let's see. 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 Let we're gonna have to be careful about the torches going away that were on the walls. So we're gonna need to actually look at that. Whoop! Those torches went away on the inside. And put them back. Yay. Okay. Or put some kind of lighting in here. So here we go. Oh, yes. And this. So if this is going to be indented, and it seems like it is, let me make room for the doors. Do I have here? Let's put this away. Yeah, let's make room for the doors for a minute. I don't need you, and I'm not using... You three can stay, and let us get a door, and let's take these down. Sure enough, and this is the only problem with sandstone, but we can make these go away and put them back in a moment. When we get rid of that and put this here. There we go. And let's put the doors in right here. 1 and 2. And there they go. They open that way. And now let's put this back in. So starting right here, like this and like this. So that gives us the doorways, and that's good. Interesting house. And there we go. So this part we'll have to wait on, but we can do this over here. We just have to stand in the tree. Let's make this step back for a little bit until we get this part done. And yeah, so just to get a clean wall that isn't like we use the terracottas all the time, and I just wanted to use something different. We don't use the sand as often, and just to go with the end stone buildings and the birch buildings, we need something in this color range that actually goes with the jungle, with the jungle. Yep, they're using jungle. So yeah, so and dark oak, and so that is what we are doing right now. Getting this entire thing to change into sand. So this would be like equivalent to, let's say, people who are building houses and using materials like making a straw house, the houses where they bind straw together. I don't know what it's called. They're essentially making straw bricks. I know adobe, but this seems less, this seems more like bricks from hay than big bricks from clay. And so we could say that that's what we're doing. So once this is finished being built, we'll put that part on, but I like that part so far. And now we just need to do the different stairwells. Now in the hall, we can actually use shingle as, we can use shingle as carpeting. And that's what we're going to do. Use shingle as carpeting. So let us do this right here. And what color do we want? So we could go ahead with the terracotta. That would probably go with the sand. Or we would need this color right here. We're not using this or this. Let's look at these two colors for a minute. Used in the past, yes, definitely. But let's see what we want to do this time. We'd be doing this. And let's see what this looks like in the hall here. Yes, I think that is going to work. But if it's going to work, then we would be putting this in as, and which works better? That color? I think that color is going to be good. Or this color. Definitely that color. Let's go, yeah, let's go with this color. So this part of the hall is going to be carpeted with this color. I want to leave that there so that I see that I have that kind of a, we can put this here, and this last one can be a stair. So here also, and here, this one too, and we down too close, and that's what that is. And then this one is the stair to go right there. And there we go. And then this here, there's one. There. And here. Oops. I think we're going to have to put that there. Yep. And then that there. So that's good. So this part works. And then we'll see what we want to use as a banister afterwards. All our lights came down, so we're not going to have that or that. So let's just for right now, let's just put the torches back. And that way we know that we're essentially saying that this is temporary. So let's put this back, and let's put one of these here. Not too many of these. Okay. And let's go here and right there, and we'll just put one. Just put one here and one here, and the same thing here. Let's put one here, and I guess we'll put the two there, two here. There we go. And that's probably the way it was. So let's leave that for now. I'll just put this in this corner just to make it even. Okay, so we have this as a floor, and that's fine. Now, and let's come upstairs, and we have this beautiful hallway. And we have these rooms that now need to have beds, and oh, well, we know where that bed is. It's right there. And in this room, same thing. Bed's right in the middle. So that's good. So we can take the beds out and decide what floors we're going to put in the bedrooms. We could do the same carpet, but I don't think so. So now what do we do? Let's look at shingle again. Let's look at shingle. And so we have the orange. That's yellow, actually. We're using terracotta in the hall, so we could use orange in the other bedroom, and maybe yellow in this room. And I think that might actually be nice. So let's see what happens if we put, there's no light in here. So let's put a light here and here. Right now, let's put a light here and a light here, so that we don't have anything forming. In this room, we could do this room with the yellow because it's smaller. So we could put this floor in here. Whoa, I thought for a minute it was not going to move. Okay. And then we have to decide on the doors anyway. Do I like that? Or do I want something different? I don't know that I necessarily like the yellow at all. Let's look at the orange. The orange is definitely fine in here. So let's do orange in here. Let's do that. That works. And the door we'll put back in a minute. That goes here too. And once we get the floors figured out. Ooh. We do have some things on the wall. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So what do we do in here? What do we do in here? We can have wood like downstairs and have different carpet in this room. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's get the downstairs wood right here like this, and we've got it. And let's come up and let's take this out. And let's look at carpeting. Ooh. And let's look at chisel and see what we have. Well, we know we have this. This is lovely. And there is this. And there is, I think I just have that. And then there's brown. This brown. So let's look at those. This is bright yellow, I don't think. We could look at that. And I think this orange is too bright, but we'll see in just a moment what that looks like. So let's look at this orange first. So that would be this right here with a piece of this in the doorway. And that's kind of fun. I actually like that. This room, dark oak. Okay. All the rooms will have dark oak doors. So let's do dark oak door right here. There. Facing this way. There. And here, let's take this also. Put that there and put this here like this. So when you're in the room, that is a portion of the floor right there. This is a rug on the floor in this room. Works for me. And let's take the doors are in, so let's replace, who knows where that went. Oops. Sorry. There, and there's the door, and here we can do the same. Put those two back, and here's the door here. So in this room, what are we going to do? And essentially do the same thing, only more than likely we're going to leave this whole area right here undone. This would be the part of the floor that doesn't have the rug on it. And let us put in, let's look at this. Ooh, that's really nice. But should we use that downstairs somewhere? Because isn't that nice? That looks like it should be downstairs. So let us try a different one. Let's try this. Or should this be downstairs? I know, I have this rug in many places. And that looks really good. So that's those two, and then we have this. That's interesting. Those colors are in the wall. I think I like this better. I think I maybe like this better in the bedroom here. And let's look at the downstairs. Let's look at the places downstairs where we're definitely going to have. So for instance, under here, this is going to be dangerous, but we're going to try it. You have to be super careful with the hut block, and I think in order to do that we have to come back this way and do this. Alright, so under here we could put this one, and let's come this way, and then this and that. So that is the rug under the table. I like So that's that. We'll do the kitchen in a little bit. Here. The time. Let us just for a minute take all of this away. We're going to obviously put some different kind of couch in here. But for this area right here, where we're going to have the living room furniture, let us put in the carpet right here. And we can put in this. This is too, yeah, that's definitely just for some reason looks bedroomy. We know this works as carpet, and we know this is gorgeous in all the places that we put it. So let's put it there. So they have all these, so they have the carpet here, the carpet there, going up the stairs. There are elements of that. This area right here we'll do something with. I'm going to take these away because I think we might actually bring this over to right here like this for just a minute. Let's take this side away here, and let's actually, just for a second, let's put this here, like this is a rug on here, like that. So that would allow us to do something interesting. It's one of these situations where we have, we could put a television in, but it's not going to be right, because it's not going to be even, and we don't have any place that will work because of the way the windows are here. And even if we change the windows, the only thing we could do is make the house look lopsided on the outside. The problem with houses. Now we could actually just put it right here, but this is what it's going to look like if we do that. We could use books. And let's make all of this just go away for right now. And let's take this. Let's go to modern. That's not it. That's not it. There we go. And here's modern furniture, and right up at the top is a TV. And we can either, we'll see how this works. I think we're going to just go ahead and do bookcase right here, like this, and put the TV like right there, except on this side, like that. But if we do that, we could actually put like that, and then take these down, because they accentuate the fact that this is offset, but this is what they want. And then we can do 1, 2, 3 right here. Let's do a couch, and let's have it be, let's do green. This will be interesting. let's take the brown out just in case. And we'll do green, and if we want orange on the side, we would be doing this color or this color. So let's see what we're going to put here. We put green, we could put it right here like this. Let's see what that looks like from the front door. I think we're actually better off with the brown. I think we're better off with the brown, but that works very nicely. There we go. So there's a nice, big, beautiful couch. And on one side, we can put this orange chair right here. And in the corners, we'll put something. And because we still don't have any like tables or something, so we could actually put in the corner, nah, don't like that. We can put something that we can put lights on and have them, or we could have actual lights in the corner somehow. That would be curious now, wouldn't it? Oh, we'll see in just a moment what that would possibly be. In this corner as a light. Let's look at paper. We could do like a paper lantern on some sort of pedestal. Let's look at spec. Let's see if this is it. There they are. And we could use andesite, or we could use marble. Let's use marble. And let's take this like this. Ooh. But it does that, and then we could put that on top. See what happens if we try it again. We could have it like that. That at least looks like some big lamp piece over in the corner. It's actually not bad. We just have to make sure it's enough light. And what we put over top of this, because this is always the problem. But where's the chair? Right over this right here, like this, we would have to put, actually it would be right here. We would have to put some sort of glow that looked like a decoration. Glow? If this doesn't work or doesn't look good, we'll have to think about putting a flower somewhere. But let's see what this looks like hanging down like that. That's fine, except it's glowing. So what can we do? Let's look at the other glows for a minute. And let's get another pattern. Let's get this pattern and look at it. Let's look at this pattern right here. Let's look at these. Cracked? I don't think I've used this. Let's see what it looks like. It would look like that. That. And that. Let's see. That looks like it's not supposed to be like that, whereas the cracked actually looks like it's supposed to be some modern light. So let's go to glow again. It's just too dark. So let's try this. And let's try this. And what else? And I guess we can try this. And try this for a minute. Let's see what we get. This would look like that. This. That's the best. And then this. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually the best right here. So that's the dining room fixture right there. Oh, and it looks modern. Yeah, look at that. So that is that fixture. And we have these going up the stairs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a kitchen. So I think we're going to keep the kitchen floor a kitchen floor. And what we're going to do, we're just going to put all this up, get rid of this, and let's put in the full kitchen first. And we'll see from there. Because isn't that pretty? It's really nice. This corner is going to be a problem, I think. We'll see in a minute when we light up the kitchen what happens here. Full moon. Look at that. Oh, almost full. Not entirely full yet. Yeah, that's neat. Okay, so let's look and see what cabinets CABIN are gonna go. Nope. Counter NDR. I think brown is going to do it. I think brown is actually going to be the only thing that's really going to look okay, but is it going to look kitcheny, or do we need to do the yellow? Or orange? So let's see what happens if we put this down. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we would either have to do this or we'd have to do this. I think that one's going to work the best with all the different colors in here. So they wrap the kitchen around, and I think we probably should, except that that is probably where the stove needs to go. Let's put one of these right here, and then let's put this here. Let's put the stove here, and then let's put this here and this here, and in that corner we can put an actual piece of terracotta that matches. Oops. What keeps happening? What am I doing here? Oh, I see. T. Okay, so let's get the yellow that matches. can let all of this go. We tried one time doing the pattern in that corner. Let's see what it would look like this time. If we have that pattern as the counter, nah, it's better if we just go ahead and do that. Yep. Okay, so now we need a sink, and we need it to be yellow. One of these is yellow, this is white. There it is. And then we need yellow, then we need stove furnace, P-R-N. Let's just go for the furnace, and with the furnace, let's do the oven top. Except we can't. We don't have any way of getting the oven top to stay anywhere. Although we might be able to hook it to the stair. Let's see what happens if we can attach it right here like that. We can. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. And so now, look at that. Okay, so I have about 4 minutes left to my time here. And then I am going to sign off. In the floor, we need some sort of carpet. And what can we use now? Something that we rejected someplace else. We could use just the bright yellow. I think that's what we should do. And then let's do glow, 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 glow. We could try this red. We could try the llama. We could try this brown. And let's get, oops, gone too far. Glow. We need 2 blacks. And let's put one right here. And let's put one right here. And that's where it's going to go. So let's look at this. Right there like that. That's not bad. And let's look at this. Nope. And this. That's an interesting color in there, isn't it? But it has the yellow so clear. Let's look at this one. Let's see if we just like, that kind of looks kitchen-y. But I think we're going to go for the Target special. Let's go for carpet. And the Target special is the white carpet. The llama carpet. Let's see what it looks like. Like that. Let's see what we got. That looks the best. That looks the least obtrusive. Let's make these go away so we can make sure that we have enough light. And let's look at our light. Let's do a function F7. And let's just look at the whole room. And the room is lit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're not going to have any problem with the room, but is it those torches? Are these torches making a difference right here? Let's take these 2 away. That one away and that one away. And let's take this away. They can repair it. so I'm not worried. No, it's still showing up okay. Let's come up. Now, we don't have a light. Oh, yes, we do. Let's see if it's enough. It is so far. Excellent. All right, I think that is it. This was Sunday City Sundays, and we just sort of wanted to give that Sunday feeling to this day right now. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me in the beginning, and hopefully we will have a better day tomorrow. We will have better things happening in our country tomorrow. That would be nice now, wouldn't it? That definitely would. So in the meantime, enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. Bye for now. Bye for now.